Live. Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another live stream. We have got Sunderland versus Rangers coming at you today in 20 minutes time. We're bringing you the game Sunderland versus Rangers, pre-season friendly, but what an interesting friendly this one is. Welcome along to everyone in the live chat. Welcome back to the channel. Great support as per usual. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe and get your comments and predictions in before we bring you the game in just under 20 minutes time. Sunderland and Rangers locking horns here. Thank you for great support already. We're one like away from 40, so let's get that done. We'll go for 100 before kickoff, and let's have a look at all the bits of information before we get into this one. Like I say, get your comments in, I'll read them out, and here are the starting 11s coming at you straight away. Obviously it's a friendly, don't know what to expect, probably a bit of rotation from both. The result might not be important at all, but here we are, Sunderland lining up with Patterson, Hume, Ballard, O'Nien, Kirkin, Evans, Neil, Roberts, Pritchard, Embleton and Stewart. Obviously a lot of players from last season. Sunderland obviously coming up to the championship. They're building a decent team. I've been looking at their transfer business going into this upcoming championship season. They're going about their business quite well. Sunderland fans obviously jumping on this train. You know, obviously Sunderland are a very well supported team, but they want this train to be chugging towards the Premier League. Up against Rangers today, who line up like this: McLaughlin, Tavernier, Goldson, Katic, Barsic, Lundstrom, Davies, Arfield, Wright, Kent and Kolak. Decent team. Obviously a lot of decent players from last season as well with Rangers. Expect to see some new faces today from both teams. Rangers obviously finished second in the Scottish Premiership and got to the final of the Europa League. I expect Rangers to do well next season. I expect Sunderland to do well next season. They're both massive clubs with massive support, so I'm excited for this game. Give us your thoughts. I know it's just a friendly, but let's have some fun today. Do hit that thumbs up button. Do get a prediction in, and I'm going to come and read your comments out because we've got 17 minutes till kick-off. We've got 57 viewers already, which is incredible. Let's have a look at some predictions. Fabi just says 4-1 to Rangers. We have got Rangers to win 3-1. We've also got 5-2 to Sunderland. Some crazy predictions here. People were talking about the Forest game yesterday. Fabi just says 1-0 to Sunderland. What else have we got? Plenty of comments coming in. Samantha says, I love your videos. Please say me on your videos, Samantha. Well, there you go. I've read your comment out. We're 1 like away from 50. So, guys, while this stream is building, do make sure to get involved. We're 1 like away from 50. And like I say, subscribe as well. I'm excited for this one. It's a big game, obviously. I mentioned during yesterday's stream that we'd have this one coming at you, Sunderland and Rangers. And like I say, guys, for anyone that's just joined, here are your starting 11s. This is what's important today. I've always said you read into the performance more than the result. Obviously you can read into both, to be honest, but if you're looking at rotating and trying out some youngsters, and you know, don't expect too much from the result. I don't know what to do for a prediction. Keep your predictions coming. I'm possibly leaning towards Rangers here because obviously they're, you know, big boys in the Scottish Premiership. But Sunderland, I feel like, could give them a very good game. Get your predictions in. I want to see what you guys have to say. Do drop a like. Do get a prediction in. And then I'll do my prediction at about 10-2. We've got 15 minutes till kick-off. We'll be bringing you this game, Sunderland versus Rangers. Let's have a look at some more comments coming in. We've got a 2-2 draw. A 2-2 draw. Rangers to win 6-1. Monagers says the Blue Baron, obviously a regular viewer. He's obviously a Rangers fan. Huddersfield have agreed a deal for Rudoni for 600k, says Blue Terrier. Some interesting transfer business there. Yusuf says 3-2 to Rangers. Samantha says, I hope Rangers win. Do you like Luton? Because I'm a Luton fan and have a massive soft spot for Coventry, says Footy Plays. Oh, massively appreciated. Yeah, I kind of like Luton, to be honest, so we'll wait and see what they do next season. But I was discussing in yesterday's live stream, I'll do my predictions for next season. I'm feeling optimistic for Luton again. Obviously did very well last year. So Sunderland and Rangers is 15 minutes away. Give us your thoughts. Obviously, feel free to ask any other football-related questions. And let's build this stream up nicely before it actually gets going. Hit that thumbs-up button. Let's try and get 100 before the game even kicks off. It's massively appreciated if you can get involved. So it's an 8 PM kickoff. We'll have to double-check what stadium this has been played at. Let's have a little look on the internet. Club friendly is in Spain somewhere, isn't it? Oh, it's in Portugal, isn't it? Yeah, pre-season friendly in Portugal between the two. Obviously hasn't kicked off just yet. And yeah, you can just see some build-up if you look online. Obviously, there'll be a decent amount of fans going over to this. Sunderland and Rangers, two massively well-supported clubs. I've always said the North East clubs, so Sunderland and Newcastle, great support on the road and at home, and then Rangers are just a massive club as well, aren't they? Back to your comments, guys. I want to see how many Sunderland and Rangers fans are in here. Steve says, hi, Matt. Good to see you, Steve. 2-2, says Richard. Stewart for both goals for Sunderland should be in the Scotland team. First class for me. 2-2 is Liad's prediction. Plenty of 2-2 draws here. Jake says 5-1 Rangers. The Blue Baron says 3-1 Rangers. The Jermaine Defoe derby. That's a good one. Any other players you can think of that's played for both? Keep your comments coming. Why has it not been played at the Stadium of Delight, says Yusuf. Well, pre-season friendlies can be played all over the place, can't they? We watched Forest versus Coventry, which I thought was quite a decent game. That was in Spain yesterday, and they're saying this one is in Portugal, so pre-season tour. And yeah, not long till kick-off now. I'm excited. I hope it's a decent game. Obviously, it's a friendly, so both managers just want to see some positive signs, not too bothered about the result, I wouldn't have thought. Obviously, they want to keep injury-free today, but yeah, it's all about having time to gel. Obviously, the Championship starts this month. I mean, Sunderland are playing my team, Coventry, later this month on the 31st of July. That is 3 weeks tomorrow. I will be there. If you're a Sunderland fan, give us your thoughts on that. But I'm going to the Stadium of Light again. I've been before. Sunderland versus Coventry. And to tell you what, to any of the Rangers fans in here, would you like to see me get to Ibrox at some point this season? Because I've never been to a Scottish Premiership game. And Ibrox would be a tremendous stadium to tick off. Let's go back to your comments. We've got 12 minutes. The game is not far away. Continue to smash that like button, guys. We are on 100 viewers. It says we're still on 52 likes. Is that frozen? I'm not sure. Do hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Let's go for a like spike now. If we can get that before the stream even gets going, that would be amazing. So just take 2 seconds to hit that thumbs up button. And like I say, we're interactive on this channel. So just get a comment in. I'll read it out and I'll try and react to it. And if it's a prediction, I'm interested. Let's go back to your comments. Alan says, bloody hell, these two play in Portugal. We, Millwall, play Palace today at their training ground in Kent. Well, like I say, teams can have pre-seasons all over the place, can't they? What else have we got? You're my favourite YouTuber, says Samantha. Much appreciated, by the way. Yusuf says, oh yeah, we already read that comment. Rangers are better than Sunderland, says Samantha. Feel free to let me know which club you think's better, but of course I'm not getting too involved. Obviously, Rangers have obviously competed in Europe. I'm pretty sure Sunderland must have competed in Europe at some point. Both massive clubs. They've both won lots. Rangers, I don't know how many Scottish titles. It's something like 50, isn't it? I mean, the Rangers fans will know, but it's a mental amount. Obviously, they got to the Europa League final last year. Both teams did incredibly well. Sunderland obviously got to the playoff final, and they finally broke that streak in League One. They're back in the Championship, and you know the weight of the club for Sunderland. They've just come up, and they've already got the biggest stadium in the Championship. That's how big a club they are. 11 minutes till kick-off. Sunderland versus Rangers. Of course, it'd be great to see these two play in some sort of European game, but it is a friendly. But it could still be interesting. Like I say, I think this is pretty decent starting 11s from both teams. Let me get that back up for you. Patterson, Hume, Ballard, O'Nien, Kirkin, Evans, Neal, Roberts, Pritchard, Embleton and Stewart. While Rangers line up with McLaughlin, Tavernier, Goldson, Katic, Barstich, Lundstrom, Davies, Arfield, Wright, Kent and Collett. Let's zoom that in a little bit for you. You might still not be able to see that. You have to have good eyesight to see that. It's pretty small there, but there you go. That is Rangers starting 11, and obviously based on most pre-season friendlies that are played across Europe, do expect to see completely different 11s for the second half. It's all about rotating and giving everyone some game time to get some fitness in their legs. Like I say, the season starts in the Championship in 3 weeks' time, and in the Scottish Premiership, I think it's the first weekend of August. Although Rangers do have they do have the Champions League qualifier. I'm not sure if that's till August as well, but I'm pretty sure they've got that to look forward to. Back to your comments. We've got over 100 viewers in the house. We are 1 like away from 60, so the next person to do that really does make my day. Let's get 60 likes. Let's read some comments out. Cal the Dragon is in the chat. Good to see you, man. He says he's going for 3-2 Rangers. It's going to be close. Andrea says, hi, Matt SB. Good to see you. Yusuf says, I'm a Liverpool fan as well. Reckon we'll do the quad this time. I do think Liverpool will probably be in the top 2 in the Premier League. Again, it'll always be Liverpool and Man City. I think Liverpool will be going far in the Champions League and then probably pick up a different cup or two as well. So maybe, but I don't know if the quad's doable. No one's done it yet, have they? What else have we got? I love Rangers from Brazil, says Volta. I need Sunderland to win this game, says Andrea. Plenty of comments coming in. I like Rangers, but I support Liverpool, says Samantha. Matt, what do you think of Zian Fleming? Now, I discussed this in a video, didn't I? Where did he go to? Was it? It was Millwall, wasn't it? For 1.7 million. Decent. Yeah, I discussed that very briefly in my Championship transfer catch-up, but could be decent. I haven't seen all too many glimpses of him, but yeah, it's 1.7 to Millwall, wasn't it? Let's just quickly check up on the subscriber count, guys. If you've not already got involved, we are only 2 away from 14 to 50. So if there's 2 people watching that aren't already subscribed, it's a football channel for football fans. Get involved if you haven't already. Do hit that like button. Do hit that subscribe button. It is completely free and it's much appreciated. I'm just going to take this down again because it reflects the game and I don't want to get in any trouble from it showing the game on my TV. But like I say, guys, take 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button and to hit that like button and to get some comments in. We've got 8 minutes till kick-off, 7.5 minutes. The clock is ticking. It's nearly time to boogie. Topsy says 4-2 to Sunderland. Rangers have 55 league titles. There you go. I thought it was around 50. That's mental, isn't it? I think it's going to be 2-1 to Sunderland, says Andrea. Mark says we signed Swift and Wallace. Great business from us. Yes, West Bromwich Albion. Yeah, very decent business. I think I ranked them as one of the best for Championship business so far because although they're not signing loads and loads of players, the players they have signed are certainly proven. And it's clever business from West Bromwich Albion. Also, Sunderland, if we quickly look at their business, what was it? Leon Djaku, Daniel Ballard, Michael Spellman we spoke about. So I think I said Sunderland have done some decent business. They've not finished all their business just yet. Let's actually have a look at their starting 11 and see if any of those players I've just mentioned are in there. Who was it again? Djaku, Ballard and Spellman. Can I see any of them on the bench? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team now. Spellman's on the bench. I think that's it. Where's Ballard? No, Ballard's playing. Djaku's on the bench as well. There you go. So Sunderland with their new signings scattered either on that 11 or substitutes bench. I haven't looked. I won't lie. I haven't looked massively a Rangers transfer business. So if we could just get that starting 11 back up for you, if you're a Rangers fan, what players in there are new? Obviously I know plenty of the players from last season: Tavernier, Lundstrom, Ryan Kent, of course. I'm a big fan of Ryan Kent. Used to play for my team, Coventry, actually, at Arfield. But which players are coming in for their debut today? Rangers fans, let me know. We've got 6 minutes till kick-off. We're getting closer and closer. William says it'll be 3-2 to Rangers. I hope Sunderland is going to win this match, says Andrea. Thank you for covering the National League on your channel, says Ali. Not a lot of YouTubers do. Yeah, try and cover as much as I can. It's it's a lot of videos and stuff to put out, but it's much appreciated. You guys do return very good views and stuff, so it's much appreciated. MTFC, Alex says okay. What was he saying okay to? Oh, how can you watch the game? It's iFollow, isn't it, once again? Although there's a couple of channels that have got it on. I don't know if there's any of you guys watching. Let me know if you're watching as well. But yeah, this one was a bit trickier. Do you know what I found? Because I watched the Forest Coventry game yesterday, and I was having problems at the start, and I was thinking, oh, what? That's annoying. Turns out both Forest TV and Sky Blue TV or whatever were just having issues, so that's no good. You know, spend money on it and we get terrible reception. Not good. Once again, thank you for your great support. We're pushing up them likes and subscribes nicely. If we could just get one more subscriber now, we'll have hit our milestone for the start of the stream. Rangers are good and Liverpool I like, says Samantha. What else have we got? I hope Sunderland is going to win this match today. Any more comments? Jack Clark we signed today, says Michael Williams. There you go. What else have we got? Ballard is a terrific signing. Millwall had him on loan last season, says Steve Morrison. Matt, are you going to the mighty Turf Moor this season? Do you know what? I've never been, so I probably will have to. I'll have to remind myself when Coventry actually play Burnley. I feel like it's around He's in the winter, he's either December or January. But no, I've not been to Turf Moor, so I will have to get there with Coventry next season. But like I say, the first game I'm going to is at the Stadium of Light. We'll be going to Sunderland versus Coventry. So if you're a Sunderland fan, obviously get involved in the channel, subscribe, make sure to look out for that vlog. That'll be the first vlog of the season. But I'm excited for this one, guys. It's Rangers versus Sunderland. Sunny conditions here in Portugal. Plenty of fans, obviously. They're both big clubs. It's pretty much a training pitch we're looking at here. And the kickoff is 3.5 minutes away. Let's just make sure everyone has been able to find this stream. By the way, if you haven't already, once again, drop a like. It really helps boost the stream before it even gets going. Let's have a little look. There we go. We're doing well there. The players are coming out any second now. Like I say, the fans are enjoying it. Obviously, a holiday / away day. I've always thought it's quite a nice idea, really, isn't it? You know, going away to these pre-season friendlies in Spain and Portugal. You can mix it in as a bit of a holiday. And, yeah, we're nearly ready to go. It should be an interesting one. This is two clubs I've got an interest in. If it was Sunderland v someone else or Rangers v someone else, I'd be like, But I like both these clubs. They're both big clubs, aren't they? So let's hope it's a good one. Get your predictions in if you haven't already. I haven't even done my prediction. Right, I'm going to have to do my prediction now. I am just going to back Rangers. I don't think there'll be a lot in this. I'm going to say Sunderland 1, Rangers 2. Get your predictions in. If you disagree with that, get your predictions in. I want to see. We've had quite a range of predictions. It looks like a lot of you are saying 2-2 draw. I think Rangers might just sneak it. It could depend on what the starting 11s are for the second half, because we noticed with Forest and Coventry yesterday, first half was quite tight, and then Forest put out some kids for the second half and Coventry took over. So I'm saying Sunderland 1, Rangers 2, but expect the unexpected. We've got 150 viewers in the house. We're only 12 likes away from 100, so let's do that now. The players are coming out in the next 30 seconds. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's help this stream really get going before the game kicks off. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Let's read out some comments. Alexis, it's good to see you. I'm going to be collabing with this guy soon. Championship content creator, of course. He's good. He says the friendlies are back. I'm going 3-2 to Rangers. Ross says 4-1 Rangers. Yusuf says 3-2 Rangers. Holt says 3-1 Rangers. Dylan says 5-0 Rangers. Samantha's subscribed. Thank you very much. MTFC Alex says 3-1 Rangers. Plenty of predictions coming in. 4-2 Rangers, says Jim Simpson. I'm a Celtic fan, so come on Sunderland, says Bazza Boy. Simon says, I have a little faith in Sunderland. I'll go for 2-1 Rangers. Yeah, like I say, I mean, I wouldn't read too much into the scoreline if you lose or win. But, yeah, let's hope it's a good game. I'd like to see both teams score, personally. The players are in the tunnel. I'm guessing at what the crowd is here, but probably about a few thousand. Like I say, they're both very massively supported clubs, aren't they? Sunny conditions, of course, but it is a later kickoff than yesterday, so I don't know how many water breaks we'll have. We could still have a couple. For those of you guys that have just joined the stream, the players are coming out now, but let me show you the starting 11s in case you missed them. We are 10 likes from 100. Let's get there now. Before you get anything done, make sure you've liked and got a prediction in and subscribed. Sunderland lineup like this for the friendly: Patterson, Hume, Ballard, 09. Kirkin, Evans, Neil, Roberts, Pritchard, Embleton and Stewart up top. And Rangers line up like this: McLaughlin, Tavernier, Goldson, Katic, Barsic, Lundstrom, Davis, Arfield, Wright, Kent and Kolak up top. Obviously Kent and Wright playing out wide there. I think that's both of them going with a similar sort of formation there, with one up top. I'm intrigued. This could be a tight game. It might not be, but do you know what? I don't really know what to expect. It's a friendly. The players are out on the pitch here in Portugal. Don't really know the name of the stadium. It's not a very big one. It looks like a training sort of stadium. There's a track going around the edge of it. And Rangers obviously playing in red. Sunderland... sorry, that's offensive, isn't it? I got it the wrong way around. Rangers obviously playing in blue. Sunderland playing in red and white. The game is kicking off very soon. It's 8 PM and we're nearly ready to go. What's been the most interesting championship transfer so far, says Alexis? Good question. I quite like Swift to West Bromwich Albion. That's a good one. There's a few interesting ones. but that one sort of stood out to me. Scott Twine to Burnley, I quite like. I could go on here. I've got them all written down here. I did some research for it. Let's have a little look at some last predictions. The game is literally about to kick off. 3-1 Rangers, says Holt Enders Novak. We are now 7 likes from 100. Can we do that in the next 20 seconds? Feel free to hit that like button if you haven't already. We said 100 before kickoff would be amazing. So do hit the thumbs up button if you're a football fan. What else have we got? 4-1 Rangers, says Ross. And yeah, 3-2 Rangers, says Yusuf. Right, that is all we've got. Helen says 2-2 as well. Let's get ready to do this. All taking their positions for this pre-season friendly. Fill me in if you're a Sunderland or Rangers fan. How many pre-season friendlies have you played so far, or is this your first one? Obviously, as a Coventry fan, I know we've played 2 now. We beat local side Leamington 3-1. And we picked up a decent 3-1 win against Nottingham Forest yesterday. But albeit it's a friendly, you can't read too much into them. The players are taking positions and we are nearly ready to go. Let's have a little look for last comments before this one gets going. Where is your friend, says Andrea. I'm streaming on my own today. And 99 likes. That means we are now 1 like away from 100. So the next person to do it makes my day very, very happy. And once again, let's plug this last time because the game is just kicking off. Thank you to everyone subscribing. Get involved. I won't plug it too much once the game gets going, so do feel free, if you're a football fan, to subscribe and like. And let's do this. Let's get the timer going because we're all ready to go. Although they've all gone to the centre circle. Are they doing a minute's silence or applause for something here? It might be a minute till kickoff, actually. So we all got ready, and then they've all gone up to the centre circle in their teams. And it looks as though we're having a minute's silence. Obviously, if you know more about this than me, do fill me in the live chats. But it might be a minute or 2 past 8 that we actually kick off now. We are nearly ready to go, though. Yeah, they're just doing a minute's silence there. Let's get this up and running, though. We're almost ready to go. Let's have a little look, see if there's any other friendlies on today. In play. Not seeing anything here. No, just this one, to be fair. Might be a couple of other friendlies, but this one certainly caught my eye anyway. And we're nearly ready to go. They've just finished their minute's silence. And Sunderland and Rangers is coming at you very, very soon. Keep your comments coming. I'll read them out after the game has kicked off in the next few seconds. But of course, I'm looking forward to this one. Any last minute predictions, get them in down below. Sunderland and Rangers kicking off very soon. Looks like a decent crowd, like I say. Obviously, they're both massively supported clubs. Rangers fans, you'll find them everywhere. They travelled across Europe following their club last season. Sunderland fans, obviously, undoubtedly the best fans in League One. They were, you know, and now they're in the Championship. They're still a very, very impressive fan base. Let's do this. Who's kicking off here? Is it Sunderland or is it Rangers? It's Rangers. Rangers to get the ball rolling here in Portugal. Feel free to get any wacky predictions in. Do you reckon there'll be a goal in the first 5 minutes? Do you reckon a certain player's going to score? We'll wait and see. Kolak gets the ball rolling. And we're underway. Sunderland 0, Rangers 0 in this match here in Portugal. Obviously a friendly, very sunny conditions, late kick-off, so hopefully we don't need too many water breaks. But let's hope it's a good game as Rangers get the ball moving in this pre-season friendly. Rangers knocking it about here. Obviously sunny conditions, does that mean... No, I don't know, it shouldn't affect the play too much obviously, but it is warm conditions. They are professionals though, you'd think they'd get on with it. Rangers knocking it around inside their own half. Early stages here. It's Goldson. He plays it out to Tavernier. And Sunderland just letting Rangers keep the ball here inside the first minute. Rangers switching it around. It goes back to Goldson. Rangers just knocking it around inside their own half. Goes up to Lundstrom. And back to Goldson again. Once again, Sunderland without a touch of the ball just yet. Here comes the long switch from Goldson. It's flicked on, and that will go out for a Sunderland throw-in. Sunderland throw-in inside their own half. Inside the first minute here. Neil versus Van Bronckhorst, obviously the two managers today. Both massively went up in my estimations last season. I generally said
after last season, not the season just finished, but the season before, I'll be very impressed by any manager that can get Sunderland up now, because as much as they didn't belong in League One, they were really struggling to get out of it, and Neil managed to do it. And as for Van Bronckhorst at Rangers, he's done very impressive things. Rangers just knocking the ball around in Sunderland's half here. He's passing it after Sunderland lost possession from the throw-in. Rangers now forced back into their own half, where they go back to Golson. Sunderland, like I say, just letting Rangers knock the ball about. Not all too much happening at this point. Rangers venture forwards now into Sunderland's half down the left-hand side. It goes out to Ryan Kent now. Ryan Kent back to the left back, and they're forced back again. Sunderland haven't seen much of the ball in the first 2 minutes, early stages. Let's come to your comments. This game's just getting a feel for itself, but not an awful lot going on. Big season for Ryan Kent, says Blue Baron. Yes, absolutely. Massively. A player with massive potential, I was trying to say. Very decent player. I do like him. Let's have a little look. Ross Stewart to score, says Rosie. We will see about that. Put Lee Mack up top for Sunderland, says Cameron. Here come Rangers into Sunderland's half. And that'll be a throw into Rangers in Sunderland's half. Down the right-hand side. Nearly 3 minutes played. Throw in from Tavernier, goes down the right-hand side. It's a battle there between the striker, who is Kolak, and he wins a corner here. Battling with a couple of the Sunderland defenders there. Rangers get the first corner of the game here on 3 minutes. Kolak doing well down that right-hand side. Rangers corner on 3 minutes. Are we going to get the first chance of the game? Let's wait and see. Tavernier whips the ball in. It's very deep. Headed not very well by Goldson, and Sunderland are able to clear their line. Sunderland get it up to the halfway line. Are they going to get on the end of this? Ross Stewart will give chase, but Rangers do go back to the goalkeeper there. Sunderland with barely any touches. I mean, obviously it's early stages and it's a friendly, so that doesn't matter, but Rangers have seen probably about 98% of the possession in this first 4 minutes. Rangers once again go back here with the possession. Lundstrom down to Tavernier. Nice build-up as they try to move forwards down the right-hand side. They lose possession and Sunderland might now come forwards. Here's Pritchard. This is maybe a chance for Sunderland. Here they come. Edge of the box. There's a chance here. This is Stewart. He comes into the box. He plays it and Lundstrom just about clears it up to the halfway line. Sunderland with their first few touches really, and nearly creating something there. Good build-up there. Pritchard winning the ball and going on a run with it. Now the ball is on the halfway line. Sunderland have got it, and they're just seeing a spell of possession. 4.5 minutes, goalless here. No chances to report on just yet. Back to the live chat. What are people saying? Samantha says, who do you support? I am a Coventry fan, for anyone wondering. Here comes Sunderland down the right-hand side. Possibly a chance on. Let's see. Can they? Nice movement here. Good defending down that right-hand side. Ryan Kent having to come back and defend for Rangers. And it goes out here for a Rangers throw-in. Good defending there as they saw out a Sunderland attack from down the right-hand side. Let's have a look at some of your comments. I don't understand why we gave McGregor a new contract. Time to give someone else a chance in goal, says Blue Baron. Obviously a Rangers fan there. If Sunderland win, doesn't that mean Mansfield Town are better than Rangers, as we beat them in the FA Cup for 2 years running 1-0? Swings and roundabouts, but I don't know. You can look at it in that way, I suppose. From a Fulham fan, Wayne says, I think that Sunderland will win the Championship title. Now that is an outrageous prediction. Here comes Sunderland, whipped in ball. There's Stewart, it's headed away. Sunderland toying with it here in Rangers' box. Rangers clear their lines. Nearly 6 minutes played. Sunderland just starting to see a bit more of the ball and trying to make things happen when they've got it. The Rangers have it now, and Tavernier switches that over towards Ryan Kent, but snuffed out there and goes out for a Rangers throw. Ryan Kent now switches that over to Tavernier. Nice pass. Tavernier forced to go back to John Lundstrom there, as Rangers just pass it about inside their own half. 6 minutes and 30 seconds is still goalless. Thank you for your great support as per usual, guys. There's great numbers in here. Let's hope we can get up to 150 likes. I'll tell you what, if everyone hits this like button now, maybe we'll get a goal. Get involved, hit that like button, do subscribe. It's early stages here in Portugal, but hit that like button and maybe we'll get some goals to talk about. No chances really just yet. It's gone out for a Sunderland goal kick. And yeah, to be fair, we're on 119 likes. So the next one is 120. And also feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's have a look. I'm from Brazil. Sorry for my translator's English. It's just that Brazilians are football fanatics. Rangers to win today, says Vando Diaz. Yeah, like I say, most of you going in on Rangers. They are obviously the favourites, being them and Celtic are the big boys in the Scottish Premiership. And any Rangers fans that haven't already, do feel free to watch my Scottish Premiership predictions for next season. I've actually backed Rangers to go and win the league. I feel like they could. I was really impressed by them last season in Europe. We did a couple of live streams for their games. The Borussia Dortmund one standing out in particular when they won 4-2 in Dortmund. Here come Rangers now. Ryan Kent, edge of the box. No, he tried to do too much there and Sunderland come away with the ball. And it's actually a 3-on-3 here for Sunderland. Can they make something happen? Let's see. Nice build-up. Nice. Is there a chance on here? Possibly. Oh, goodness me, what a save. That is a cracking shot and a cracking save to match it. McLaughlin reaching to tip that one out for a corner. I tell you what an effort there. It was dipping in to the top corner there. Good effort from Sunderland. And it wasn't Pritchard. It wasn't Stewart that hit that. Who was it that hit that? Was it Roberts maybe? Or Neil? Good effort anyway. And it's tipped out for a Sunderland corner. First real chance of the game that was. Pritchard goes over to take this Sunderland corner. Plenty of players in the box for this. Here we go. Pritchard to whip in this corner for Sunderland. And it comes. It's headed away. And in fact, it'll be a Rangers free kick. I'll tell you what though, there's a decent chance that for Sunderland from the edge of the box, just watching that shot back again. And McLaughlin did well to tip it out for a corner, and then that corner has led to a Rangers free kick inside their own box. Rangers take it, and now here they come on an attack down the right hand side, possibly a chance on here. Sunderland, oh my goodness me! The left back there for Sunderland played it back to the keeper, put quite a bit on it, and it nearly went past him. Sunderland clear it long. And now Rangers have it back under control in their half. Lundstrom with possession. Nearly 10 minutes played here in Portugal. Still goalless between these two. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Sunderland's finishing 13th place, says Timothy. Is your connection better today, says Jay Hart. Thankfully. Can't be much worse than yesterday. It felt like everything was going wrong at the start of the stream yesterday. It ended up alright, to be fair. Rangers beat Real Madrid last year. Does that mean we are better than Mansfield, says George. Possibly a chance on here for Rangers. They're toying with it on the edge of Sunderland's box. And that's a free kick for Rangers. Down the left-hand side of Sunderland's half. Let's have a look at some comments. Do a live stream for the Women's Euros. To be fair, I thought about that because there's not much men's football on at the moment. So, you know, just it's supply and demand for this channel. So if you guys are really interested, you'd have to let me know. Once again, thank you for your great support. We're now 2 likes away from 130. So let's do that now. If you've not already, hit that like button. Do get involved. Hit that like button down below. And let's plug those subscribers again. If you've not already subscribed, we're aiming for 15,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So let's try and get to 14,300 today. Every one really counts, so do hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you once again. Rangers passing it about inside their own half. 11 minutes played. We've only had one chance. It went Sunderland's way. I reckon Stoke will win it. Are we on about the championship? I don't think Stoke are going to win the championship. They could have a good season. They could battle for the playoffs, I suppose. There's so many teams. The problem is when I do these championship predictions, there's so many teams that could be from playoff contenders down to about 18th. So you've got to put them in some kind of order, and you're not going to please everyone. I generally find the championship probably the hardest league to predict. It's just so chaotic, isn't it? Rangers with possession inside their own half. Let's give a Jaffa Cake a try. Can't go wrong with the Jaffa Cake. Here come Rangers, who haven't actually crafted any chances yet. Rocking Guitar Lessons just subscribe. What a name for a channel that is. That's another incentive, guys. Every now and then, if you subscribe, it pops up with your subscription. There you go. Enemy within. If you've not already subscribed, there's your chance to become famous. You get your name flash up on the stream. Let's go back to your comments. Riley says, hi Matt, how you doing? British chap, hey, how you doing? He says, how you doing, Matt? I'm good, British chap. We had a few people in here talking about Luton Town earlier. I see what he's just said about Jaffa Cakes. They are top tier, aren't they, Jaffa Cakes? Yeah, well, to be honest, I'll try and get down to Kenilworth Road for the Luton Coventry game, and you'll obviously have to do the reverse and get to the CBS for Coventry versus Luton if you're still going to be in the UK. British chap, good channel, check him out. He's a Luton fan and he does a bit of championship content. Here come Rangers, back to the action. Tavernier whips one in, it's blocked. I think that's gone out for a Rangers corner. So yeah, 13 minutes, Sunderland 0, Rangers 0. Not an awful lot in this, but the only chance really of note has gone Sunderland's way. I think that's going to be a Rangers corner now. It is. Tavernier goes over to take this. I'll come back to your comments after this Rangers corner. Once again, if you've not already liked or subscribed, do get involved. We're having a pretty solid stream as per usual today. Rangers corner comes in. It's headed in the air and it's punched by the keeper. And Sunderland will come away with this. They clear it up to the halfway line. Is there possibly a chance on here? Maybe. I'll come back to the comments in just a second. Sunderland are breaking now from that corner that Rangers had. And here comes Sunderland streaking into Rangers half down the left-hand side. There's a heavy pass, but they've kept it in here. Possibly a chance to whip one in. They play it. Edge of the box here. Sunderland coming forwards. Can they get this into the mixer? Rangers pinned in a bit. There comes the cross. It's a bit deep. Goes out for a Rangers goal kick. Right, back to the live chats. Weren't Cov meant to play Rangers in a friendly? They might have been. We did play them a couple of years ago, remember, in a friendly. That was 2 seasons ago, wasn't it? Where are we? Reading to go down this year, says Timothy. I live in Brazil, says Samantha. I subscribed, says Mark Samuels. Thank you. Sean says Coventry to go down. Right, let's ban this guy from the channel. You're not allowed to say things like that. Riley, if it didn't pop up when you subscribed, it might mean you've not got public subscriptions on. Basically, if you subscribe and it doesn't come up, it's something you might be able to change if you go to your channel. Here comes Sunderland. Rangers clear it. Let's go back to your comments. It's amazing to see the channel doing so well. You deserve it. Up the town, says British Chat. Oh, much appreciated. Keep your channel going as well, British Chat. Like I say, do check him out, guys. He's brilliant. Really good content. Here come Rangers. Ball floated in. Sunderland head it away. 15 minutes played. Still goalless between the two. And it goes out for a Rangers throw-in. Let's have a look at some more comments. Can you stop asking me where I live, Andrea? Obviously in Coventry, but I'm not giving you any more information than that. We're 1 like away from 140, so continue to keep your comments coming. Rangers knocking it around on the halfway line here. Sorry, Matt, I was bantering. We'll let you off, Sean. Damien says, I remember last time Sunderland played a Glasgow team in a home friendly. Didn't go so well. Well, they're not technically at home here. It's in Portugal. It's a neutral venue. But you'll have to tell me what the score was. Where are we ending this season, says Sky Blue Marshall? I think Coventry, top half. We'll see if I put us in the playoffs. Maybe, maybe not. Mill will be thereabouts. But Luton to do a Barnsley, says Alan. Oh, Kieran. He says, where do you think Forest will finish in the Premier League? What a donation, Kieran. Well, I said in my early predictions video, I think in and around mid-table. I think... I haven't done my official predictions yet, but I think maybe 14th, for Nottingham Forest. It's still early, not everyone's finished their business yet, but I just see Forest having a bit more than some other clubs to stay up. They've obviously got a massively influential fan base. They've got one of the best managers, honestly, I do rate Cooper. And their business has been pretty impressive. So thank you for that donation, Kieran, and I hope Forest do well. Sunderland have won a corner here, guys. Do you know what? This is much better than the start of yesterday's stream. We had about half an hour of absolutely nothing. And here we've had a couple of corners, a couple of half chances. No goals just yet, but it is a Sunderland corner here as we come on to 17 minutes. Let's hope we get our first goal of the game. Sunderland, like I say, if that's the only real chance, if you want to call it that. But a Sunderland corner here on 17 minutes. Thank you, Mackham, who's just subscribed. I won't read out the full name there, but you get the idea. Where are we? Come on, Rangers, says the Blue Baron. He's just donated as well. Much appreciated. Just waiting for this Sunderland corner to come in. Thank you for that, Blue Baron. That is massively appreciated. Still goalless between the two, and Sunderland corner comes to nothing. So we're still waiting on a goal in this one. Keep your comments coming. Let me know your thoughts on it. I don't know, are any of you guys watching this one down on your TVs anywhere? Let me know what you're making of it. Obviously, goalless, and there's confirmation of Blue Baron's donation. But tell you what, it's been pretty decent for a goalless game so far. Let's go back to your comments. There's not too much going on. Andrew's just donated. There you go. We've got a little rhythm of donations going there. Andrew has just donated down below. It says call. He sent a sticker. Thank you, Andrew. Much appreciated. Once again, guys, it really does go a long way. I'm full-time on the channel now, so much appreciated. Still goalless in this one. Let's hope we get a goal soon. Who's going to break the deadlock, though? Rangers just passing about inside their own half. Nearly 19 minutes played, and he remains goalless. There's confirmation of Andrew's donation. How do I change it, Matt, on my channel? It might be something you have to do via a laptop. I really don't know. All I know is it's basically if it's on public subscriptions, it will show up. Still goalless. 0-0 between Sunderland and Rangers. And this is the first time tonight where iFollow's glitched a little bit, but it's still kind of working. Keeps freezing. I'll say to you guys, any of you that are watching this one, let me know if you're having any issues, but it's just glitching a little bit. But I can see Rangers have got possession inside their own half. Nearly 20 minutes played, still goalless. Continue to get your comments in down below. And feel free to smash that like button and subscribe as well if you haven't already, of course. Remains 0-0 in this one. Let's go back to your comments. Well, there's not too many chances being carved out at the moment. A British chap. Donation frenzy. There you go. It's just everyone firing in £2. Well, do you know what? If you stack it up, that goes quite a long way. British chap. Much appreciated. Thank you to everyone donating there. Like I say, guys, do check out that British chap. Very good content. Not all football content, by the way. You'll enjoy his other stuff as well. Remains 0-0. I've always found YouTube commentary more entertaining than the official ones. Well, like I say, there's no censoring, I suppose. Matt, do you allow banter on your streams? I do, Sean. So feel free to get your banter comments in. Sunderland trying to advance here. Is there a chance on maybe? And I'll run out for a Rangers goal kick. Not too many chances in the last few minutes. Yeah, like I say, guys, if you're new to the channel and enjoying what you're seeing, obviously, Football Channel, we try and cover everything. We do interact with all of you down below. Do get involved down below. If you've not already hit that like button, please do. And please do subscribe as well. Get involved. It is completely free. We're trying to reach 14,300 today, so do like and subscribe. Let's go back to your comments. Sunderland v Roma on Tuesday or Wednesday. Is it? We might have to do that one. We've got a few friendlies coming next week that we'll be streaming. What else have we got here? Who do you support from the Premier League? I don't really have a Premier League team, to be honest. Tavernier on the ball here. trying to advance. It goes out for a Rangers throw in there. For anyone that's just joined in wondering how the first sort of 22 minutes or so have gone, it's been fairly even. I mean, it's your typical kind of friendly where there's not massive amounts of gulfing quality between the two. It's a pretty decent matchup, and I'd like there to be a goal or two before half time, but still 0-0. We've had a donation now from Stevie1 with £3. He says, Mon the Teds, much appreciated. Like I say, guys, that is a really helpful thing to do. And for those of you guys that aren't aware or are very new to the channel, basically liking, subscribing, donating helps, because I've gone full-time on this channel because I'm passionate about football. I've made sacrifices actually by dropping my job, but if you guys continue to show some support, it'll definitely pay off. As the camera just panned in on the fans over there. Do you know what? That's a decent support from both sets of fans. Do you know what? For a pre-season friendly in Portugal, I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed. It remains goalless between Sunderland and Rangers here in this pre-season matchup. Feel free to get some questions down below. We'll do some Q&A as this stream is going on, of course. It remains goalless. Let's have a little look at some of your comments. A nice Sunday trip to Coventry as a Rotherham fan, says B. Wood. Yeah, that's Coventry's first home game of the season. 1 like away from 150 now, by the way. Do get involved if you haven't already. The next person to like will make it 150. David says, will Coventry reach the playoffs this season? I think it'll be close. I think it'll be close, David. I think pretty close. If we don't, then I think we'll just fall short. Jacob says, hi Matt, what has been your favourite away day throughout the years? Mine has to be Man United away. Yeah, do you know what? I didn't go to that. I'd have only been about 8. But yeah, I tell you what, 11,000 fans. Maybe Sunderland, actually. Any Sunderland fans in here? Not the best memories, but I went to see Sunderland 4, Coventry 5. Oh, we've just had another donation. Simon Abbott is getting involved. He's up the ante here. He's put £3 in. Much appreciated, Simon. What does this one say? First bump. Oh, fist bump, sorry, with his super sticker. Much appreciated, Simon. Thank you. You have to... Actually, what we sometimes do in these live streams is we have a little roll call to see how many different fans we've got in here. Just for the next 30 seconds, comment which team you support down below. Don't spam it, just put it once. Let's see how many Sunderland, Rangers, or different kind of fans we've got in here. Just let me know who you support down below. Just comment it once, and let's see. 24 minutes remain. Sunderland 0, Rangers 0. What are people saying? Matt can have a shout out, says Riley. There you go. I'll give him a little shout outs there. Are you a Man United fan or an Arsenal fan? I'm neither. I am neither. It remains goalless in this one. Just looking at what the reports are saying on this game. Is it right there? He's playing decent, isn't he? But the deadlock's still not being broken between the two sides. Still 0-0. I wonder if they'll make big changes for the second half. Thank you guys for your brilliant support. Obviously not too much to report on with it still being goalless, but you guys are really smashing the support for the channel. Thank you to everyone subscribing down below. Every subscriber really does help. Look at that, moving towards 14,300. Like I say, every subscriber, if you're sat there thinking, does one subscriber count? Yes, it really does. Thank you for your brilliant support, guys. And thank you to everyone liking as well. I follow just freezing again for a minute as Rangers had a goal kick there. Remains goalless though. And I'd imagine they'll be going for a water break in a minute. Just a quick question to any of you guys. Anyone actually watching this game at the moment? Because, like I say, sometimes when you watch on iFollow, it tends to misbehave itself and freeze. But I think they'll be having a water break in a second anyway, so I'm not missing too much. Let's just see what people are saying. I did ask for a roll call. Let's see how many fans we've got in here. There's 300 viewers, by the way. We've got Sunderland fan, Rangers, Luton, Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland, Birmingham, Liverpool, Plymouth, Wolves, Torquay, Liverpool, Blades, Liverpool, Sunderland, Newcastle, Rangers, both, Rangers, Sunderland, Rangers, Liverpool, Villa, Hull, Barnsley, Forest Green, Rangers, Celtic, Rangers, Darlington. There you go, and Liverpool. What a wild bunch of fans that is. Thank you once again for your continued support. Enjoy that Mercedes. Support the Forest in the EPL. Andrew, much appreciated. It is really, really appreciated. Thank you for the donation, Andrew. I don't actually have a Mercedes. I have a 1 Series. Nearly got a Mercedes. Nearly got an A-Class. Remains goalless in this match. Sunderland 0, Rangers 0. I think they have had a waters break as it restores from iFollow. I asked if any of you guys were having problems watching this. Let's have a little look. We've got loads more fans coming in here. Here we go. Sunderland fan, Wolves fan, Charlton fan, Coventry, Burnley, Millwall, Tottenham, Man United, Chelsea, Manchester United, Mansfield, Millwall, Cheltenham, and Mansfield again. Who's on top, says Adam. Really tight game, to be honest. Not a lot separating them. A bit like the first half between Coventry and Forest yesterday. Not a lot in this. The best chance was a Sunderland shot from just outside the box, which McLaughlin did well to tip out for a corner. And Sunderland have had not many other chances. They've had a couple of corners, so have Rangers. But they're both knocking the ball around inside their own half when they've had possession in the last few minutes. 17 minutes to half time. And it remains goalless. Rangers have probably seen a little bit more of the ball. They started seeing it a lot at the start of the game. And still 0-0. Thank you to Riley. There you go. He's changed it. Sheffield Wednesday Football Club Riley. There you go. Just subscribed. There you go. It worked. You're famous now. He was saying earlier how he couldn't get his name to show up when he subscribed. By the way, there's 300 people in here. Can we just make sure every single one of you is hitting that like button? We're only on 170 likes, so that's a lot of you, 130 of you that haven't already hit the like button. Do for the next 10 seconds, just make sure you've hit that like button. If you're a football fan, it is completely free. And it's free, of course, to subscribe. We're trying to push for 14,300. So like I say, if you're a football fan, do like and do subscribe. Thank you once again if you already have. Could do with some more chances, to be honest, to spice this game up a bit, but it's a bit of a stalemate, I suppose. And it's also a friendly, so what do you come to expect from this? Let's have a little look at the stats for this one so far. I wonder if I can find that anywhere. It's a friendly. Can I find the stats for the friendly? I don't think I can actually. No, it's not showing me. But it is goalless, and basically, to be honest, if I'm summing it up, there's been chances few and far between, and barely any in the last few minutes or so. Let's read out some comments quickly. Where are we? Are you a Man City fan or a Liverpool fan? I'm neither. What are you watching it on, says Rio. I'm watching it on iPhone, but it's just buffering at the moment. I don't know if I'm a couple minutes behind. It remains goalless. 0-0 between the two sides, but I'm not seeing great signal here. Oh, what can I do with iFollow, eh? Continue to get your comments in. Keep some questions coming. We'll keep the stream powering through while it buffers for the next couple minutes. But it's Sunderland 0, Rangers 0 it remains. I'm trying to make sure it behaves itself. I'll come back to your comments in just a second. Let's have a little look. It's just been slow. It's so frustrating. But half an hour or so gone. Let's have a little look at what people are saying. Plenty of comments flying in. But has there been a goal for Sunderland? Oh, you are joking. Oh, it's frozen, so I can't see. Let me try and restore this. It's terrible signal. But people are saying there's been a goal for Sunderland. I'll just double check that before we actually change the scoreboard on here. I think there has been, you know. But my... Oh, gosh. I wonder why I pay for football sometimes. It's not going to behave itself. Keep your comments coming. Fill me in on the goal. Has anyone been watching it? Luke09 has scored. I'll have to check for reports on this. This is pretty poor, this. This is frustrating. Let's have a little look. Have Sunderland actually taken the lead? I'll get some confirmation on that. The game was behaving itself, and I think Sunderland might have scored. They have. Yes, Luke09 has scored, and Sunderland have the lead. I'll update the scoreboard there. Not that I can describe the goal to you, but Sunderland have the lead in this one. It literally froze for 2 minutes, and I've missed a goal. Let's get it to restore itself. But Sunderland have the lead here on half an hour. Luke09 has put Sunderland in front. Give us your thoughts on that. I can't really describe the goal for you. To be honest, there hasn't been a lot between the two sides. But there you go. Sunderland opening the deadlock in this pre-season friendly. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. I'd said Sunderland have had the only real chance in this game so far, but there you go. Luke09 has scored. I'll try and find out more about that goal. Actually, if it's going to start behaving itself now, I might be able to watch that goal back in a second. But yes, Sunderland have taken the lead here 12 or 13 minutes before half time. And for those of you guys that might be wondering, is it legit? There's Twitter confirmation from Sunderland. Sunderland have taken the lead. Luke09 has scored, and Sunderland lead 1-0 in this pre-season friendly. As I follow, looks like it might behave itself now. Sorry about that, guys. I sometimes can't control if I follow. It misbehaves itself. But Sunderland have the lead. Let's have a little look at some of your comments. It's 1-0 Sunderland. Yeah. Flash score says it's 1-0. And Sunderland do have the lead. There you go. It is 1-0. Luke09. Sorry if I wasn't able to bring that goal to you. But Rangers do get the game back underway now. And hopefully it behaves itself. But I wasn't able to bring you that goal. If anyone's seen that, do describe it to me. I'll have to watch that back at the half-time highlights maybe. But Sunderland have the lead here. 1-0, Luke09 breaking the deadlock in this pre-season friendly. Rangers with possession now. Can they equalise before half-time? The performance of iFollow sometimes is shocking. Tavernier. Goldson. Rangers passing it about here, seeing more of the ball since that goal. Can they work their way back into this game? With it being 1-0 to Sunderland. Let's go back to your comments, guys. Just fill me in on it if you've seen the goal. Pretty frustrated. Let's have a little look. From the corner, McLaughlin comes to claim, but can't get there, and so it bounces through to Luke09. He takes a touch and thumps it home. There you go. Sunderland have the lead. Luke09 with the goal. And once again, I can't describe the goal to you because iFollow has decided to buffer. 10 minutes to half time. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. It's sort of behaving itself now, but if I keep having problems with it, I might have to terminate it because there's not a lot I could do if I'm not able to bring you the game properly. So just bear with for the next couple of minutes. Thank you for your support nonetheless. Make sure, by the way, if you haven't already, to get involved with subscribing. We are, to be fair, 9 subscribers from 14,300 as Rangers look to come forwards here. Do make sure to smash a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's behaving itself a bit better now. Possibly a chance on here for Rangers. As Tavernier's down the right hand side. And Sunderland win the ball and Pritchard comes away with it. Here's a chance maybe for Sunderland. Sunderland bombing forwards. 10 minutes to half time. I'll probably be able to see that goal back at the half-time highlights. Here comes Sunderland down the right-hand side. Let's see. Is there a chance on here? Maybe. Ball's floated in. Oh, here's Stewart. Oh, goodness me. Headed over. Well, I nearly got a goal that time, but I missed it. Let's go back to your comments, guys. Once again, apologies for not being able to bring you the goal that when it actually went in. Let's have a little look at what people are saying. Celtic will be runners-up this season, says Timothy. I think he expects Rangers to win this league. When was Sunderland last in a European competition? I don't actually know. You'll have to fill me in if you're a Sunderland fan. It would have been last time they won a title. Not a title. They either won a cup or finished in the top 4, I suppose. Sunderland have turned over possession here. Here comes Ryan Kent. Oh, dear. Chance here for Rangers. Oh, Ryan Kent goes down in the box. And the referee gives a corner. 9 minutes to half time, Rangers corner. Rangers trying to make a bit more of a game of it from Sunderland scoring. Barisic goes over to take this Rangers corner. 9 minutes to half time. Can they find themselves an equaliser? Barisic whips the ball in. Goldson heads it in the air, but not particularly powerfully. And Sunderland are able to clear their lines, and they win a free kick inside their own half. Remains 1-0 to Sunderland. 8.5 minutes to half time. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. Back to the live chat, where we are 7 likes away from 200. Thank you for your brilliant support on what's been a bit of a frustrating stream, actually. It's been alright, to be fair, since the goal, but it literally had to glitch for 2 minutes when the goal went in. 7 likes from 200. If you've not already, do feel free to hit that like button if you're a football fan. And like I say, we're nearly at 14,300 subscribers as well. Thank you for your brilliant support. If you're a Sunderland fan, give us your thoughts with Sunderland leading. If you're a Rangers fan, give us your thoughts as well. The game itself, from what I've seen for about 35 of the 37 minutes, there's been not much in it. It's a friendly, but there you go. 09 scored. Although Rangers have given the ball away. Chance here for Sunderland to make it 2. Oh, goodness me, goes over the top. Goal kick for Rangers. They just look a little bit more dangerous, to be honest, Sunderland. I'm not saying massively, but like, from the chances I've seen, they're just a little bit more threatening. I don't know what changes to expect at half-time. I don't know if they'll make some wholesale changes, but it's Sunderland 1, Rangers 0 at half-time. 7 minutes to half-time. No, not at half-time. With 7 minutes to go to half-time. Here come Rangers down the right-hand side. Tavernier puts the ball over the top. This is a real chance here. It's got to be a goal for Rangers. Oh, the keeper comes out and deals with it. It's Ryan Kent, though, outside the box. Ryan Kent feeds it in. Chance. Saved by the Sunderland goalkeeper. That was a good chance there for Rangers. Sunderland survive. 7 minutes to half-time. Let's have a look at some of your comments. How's Ballard playing? Pretty well. Let's have a little look. Do you think Aberdeen will be in the playoffs, says Timothy? Weren't Sunderland in Europe after beating Leeds in the FA Cup final in the 70s? That's it. Was it 75 or 73? They beat Leeds. They were a second division team then. That is a bit of history for you. Andrea's a Sunderland fan. Sunderland first place this season, says Timothy. It'd be quite the achievement if they were to go straight through the championship. We are 2 likes away from 200 now, so next 2 people to smash a like really helps send this stream through the Richter scales. So do make sure to like and subscribe. Chance here for Sunderland. Ball's whipped in. Caught there by McLaughlin with 6 minutes to half time. Sunderland continue to lead in this friendly. Rangers have to be patient. It is a friendly, to be fair. 73 cup final, there you go. Cup winners 73-74, says David, was it? It was the only time Sunderland were in Europe. Reached the second round, then lost to Sporting Lisbon. There you go. I feel like I remember that from watching the John Motson interview. He spoke about that FA Cup final. They won 1-0, didn't they, against Leeds? Here comes Sunderland down the right-hand side. Could they get a second before half-time? 5 minutes to go. Here's 09, the goal scorer. Charging into the box. Chance here, he wins a corner. He does. Corner to Sunderland, 5 minutes to half-time. Livingston to finish 5th in the league, says Timothy. And we've finally smashed 200 likes, guys. Thank you for your brilliant support. Just need to work on them subscribers a little bit. You guys have absolutely smashed it. 6 to go. Thank you. Back to the action, because Sunderland have a corner here. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. Can we see another goal before half-time? Well, to be honest, I didn't even see the goal because the stream was bloody lagging. Chance here. Shot blocked. And Rangers free kick inside their own penalty box. Just under 5 minutes to half time. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. And then back to your comments. Rangers will be winners, says Timothy. Correct score, says Giddy Tuber. It'll be 2-2. Well, this is obviously 1-0 with 4 minutes to half time. McLaughlin, coming under pressure there. Just about released the ball in time as Rangers look to blitz themselves forwards into Sunderland's half. Here they come. Ryan Kent, who's a pretty busy bee. And then Lundstrom went on a run, took a heavy touch and lost it. But they've won the ball back. Ball played over to Katic, snuffed out. And now a chance here down the right-hand side. Tavernier inside the box here for Rangers. Puts in a cross, blocked, corner to Rangers. Be nice if we could get another goal before half-time. Rangers will be pleased to go in 1-1 at half-time at this point. They're applying some pressure. Netherlands women have had to make 3 subs in the first half. I feel sorry for them. It would be nice if someone different wins the Euros in the same team, says Luke Footy Boy. Corner whipped in here for Rangers. Headed away. Turn your camera around. I wish I could, but I'd get in trouble for copyright reasons. Jers due a penalty. Well, no penalty's been awarded. It's 3 minutes to half time, and it's actually a Sunderland free kick on the halfway line. Sunderland take it and pass it about inside their own half. Just a few minutes of the first half to go. Sunderland knocking the ball around inside their own half. Obviously, it's a friendly, so we don't tend to read too much into it. If you're a Sunderland fan, you'll obviously be pleased with the score, but I'd expect to see quite a few changes at half-time, and that means the game could go in absolutely any way. Oh, nice. That is good play. Sunderland bomb down the left-hand side. Here's Pritchard. Real chance for Sunderland. Pritchard cuts in, swings the ball in, and it goes all the way through, but kept in here, down the right-hand side here. And good defending as Rangers win the ball off Sunderland and are able to clear it up to the halfway line. What a touch that is by Ryan Kent, by the way. Here he comes. And Rangers are 2-on-2. Here's a chance here for Rangers. Oh, great defending there. The last man coming across and sticking it out for a Rangers throw in there. Not sure who that was for Sunderland at the back, but incredible defending nonetheless. Here's Ryan Kent. Oh, look at this. He cuts into the box. Oh, he runs into traffic. It's the only issue with Ryan Kent. He just tries a bit too much sometimes. Sunderland come away with the ball. Just a minute and maybe a little bit longer the first half to go. As Sunderland have it inside their own half. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0 it remains. Back to the live chat. Mick says, yes, Matt, how are you, buddy? I'm good. So, of course, it's Harry. Mick's obviously the dad. Yeah, no, I'm very good. Looking forward to getting to some football games soon. It remains 1-0 to Sunderland here. Not much longer left of the first half. Here come Rangers. Possibly a good chance to equalise. Here we go. Oh, great defending as Sunderland win it and clear it. Not long to half-time, guys. Let's continue to show some support. And obviously, when we get to half-time, we'll do some Q&A. But hit that like button if you haven't already. And do subscribe. We're really, really close to 14,300. Chance here for Sunderland. Pritchard. Oh, shot blocked. How close are we? We are 5 subscribers away. That is so close. Can we do it before half-time? We've got 1 minute to make sure everyone watching has hit that red subscribe button. Thank you if you already have. If you haven't, please do get involved. It's free. And it's worthwhile. It doesn't cost you a penny to hit the red subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds. Thank you once again. If you've already liked and subscribed, we're into first half stoppage time here. I don't suppose there's going to be much of it. Rangers just toying with it on the edge of Sunderland's box. It's probably the last chance of the first half. Here comes a shot. Blocked. Is that going to spin out for a corner to Rangers? No. Sunderland just about... Oh, that's clever there. They win a goal kick. Good defending. Yeah, it's just 1 added minute, by the way, so not much longer of the first half to go. Sunderland with the lead. Let's head over to the live chat. Oh, 3 away now. Look at that. Can we do it by half-time? 2 to go. Who's going to be the subscriber number 14,300? Thank you once again. Let's go back to your comments. Chris says, thanks for the coverage. New sub here. I appreciate that, Chris. Really helps. Harry says, is it okay if I come up and do predictions? Of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah, we'll sort that out. Have to come up again. The halftime whistle's just about to go. I'll come back to your comments in a minute. Are you coming to the Stadium of Light? I am. So if there's any Sunderland fans, what I might actually do is try and get some Sunderland fans to do some pre-match content for me. I'll go up to some Cov fans and Sunderland fans and be like, what's your predictions and stuff. As the referee... No, he's not blown for half-time just yet. He does now. There you go. Sunderland lead at half-time here in Portugal. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. Give us your thoughts down below. Obviously, I've watched the majority of that first half, and then typically my signal here froze as the goal went in. There you go. I'll probably be able to watch the goal back at the half-time highlights here. But Sunderland, do you know what? They've impressed me. They've actually played some good stuff here. Pretty strong starting 11. And, yeah, they've been positive. They've tried to make things happen. They could have had maybe another goal. Rangers haven't been bad. I'm not saying Sunderland have dominated. I just think Sunderland, as I expected Rangers to just about win, I've got to say I'm impressed that Sunderland are winning. Do give me your thoughts though. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0 is only a half-time score, and we might expect some big changes at half-time. Let's go over to your comments. Brilliant support. Do get involved. Footy Clip says who scored. It was Luke O'Nien who's put Sunderland in front. Does anyone know why Newcastle's first match was behind closed doors when next season's league matches will have fans? Is it? You have to give me your thoughts. I don't know. Cheers, mate, says Harry. Of course, that's fine. No worries. Good to see you. I think there'll be a shock relegation this season. Well, let me know who you think. Smelly. Nice channel name. This is quite a shocking result, says Space Cats. There's not... Yeah, it's a pre-season friendly, though, so... Meh. Timothy says Cardiff City for the playoffs. Well, it's half-time, guys, so it's time to do some Q&A. If you've got any questions or comments, get them in. I'll read as many out as possible. Obviously, excuse me, yeah, do like and subscribe and all that, but get your comments and questions in. It is Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. It's only a half-time score. And feel free to do some wacky predictions, like someone just said then. They reckon Cardiff to make the playoffs. Feel free to give me some interesting predictions for the upcoming season. It's Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. Right, over to the live chat. What are people saying? The True Red says, would you like to see the journey and Alex Hunter being brought back in FIFA? Which FIFA was that? Was it FIFA 17? I think I did it once and I didn't really enjoy it that much. To be honest, I haven't had FIFA for 2 seasons now. I might get it next season as some sort of content to do. Could do some sort of career mode. So maybe, why not? Bring it back. Be happy with 10th for Sunderland, says Anthony. Fulham to get into Europe. Now that is a pretty spicy prediction. Steve says you should do a video for people's commented predictions. Yeah, I did do a championship table calculator and things like that, where I asked you guys in the community page, and most of you did like reasonable predictions and things like that. I think Coventry City will do... I think he means good. He says we'll do food. You going to the first game of the season? I am, providing I get a ticket, which I should do as a season ticket holder. Timothy says League 2, Mansfield will win this season, win the league. Rosie says, Mattis B, thank you for the live stream of commentary. No worries, thank you, much appreciated. Luton to get promotion, says the True Red. I think they could be in the top 6 again, possibly. Who scored for my team, Sunderland? Joseph, it was 09. MTFC Alex says, earlier you said Stoke won't win the league, but same went for Forest as no one thought they were going up after sitting bottom. Here we are. Yeah, but yeah, it's just anything can happen. I'm saying it's not impossible Stoke win the league, but I'm saying it's not my most likely prediction. Who do you support, England or Portugal? England. This is not true. This is not true. If Rangers and Celtic were playing in England, they'd get money from Sky and be on a level playing field. Yeah, that's a very good true, actually. Very good true. It's a very good point, is what I meant to say. People like to rip into the Scottish football, but obviously it doesn't have the money that the English football does, and obviously that hampers it. Celtic and Rangers are massive clubs, and I love the fan bases in the stadiums. Yeah, I agree. If we merged the Scottish and English football divisions, And obviously Celtic and Rangers were able to reap the rewards of English money. I think they'd hold their own in the Premier League and, I don't know, could do quite well. Other teams could do interesting. The rest of them could maybe go in the Championship or League One. Depends what they'd do with the money they get. But I think we all know Celtic and Rangers are obviously the two strong sides from Scotland there. Relegation will probably be Reading, Wigan and Rotherham, says Footy Clips. No Birmingham, which is interesting because a lot of people are going for Birmingham. Sean says COD play Rotherham on the 6th of August. They do. I'm going to that game as well. Obviously, that's the home game. Samuel says Reading for the playoffs. Interesting. Brought in good signings as at Cardiff this summer. Just saying. So Steve Morrison. There you go. Is that the real Steve Morrison in the live chat? Nottingham Forest 13th place this season, says Timothy. I think Luton will fall off. Not as bad as Barnsley though, says Smelly. Interesting. St James's Park is under construction at the moment and the ground's not ready yet, says Colton. Really? So is there actually going to be no fans for Newcastle v Forest? That can't be right. That'd be devastating for the Forest fans because they've just literally their first game back in the Premier League and you're telling me they can't get fans there. Guys, if you've not already subscribed, we are 2 subscribers away from our next milestone. 1 subscriber away. If you've not already hit the red button, now's your chance while it's half time. If you're a football fan, it takes no time at all and it is completely worthwhile to hit the red subscribe button and hit the like button on this stream as well. Let's really get this stream going. The second half will be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Back to the live chat. Favourite game as a Coventry fan? Probably Sunderland 5-4 a couple seasons ago. Sorry if you've already answered this. Are you coming Sunderland away? I am. Yep, I'll be there. I think Bournemouth is nailed on to get relegated, but we'll see, says Smelly. Interesting. Keep your comments and predictions coming. Sean says, I don't like it behind closed doors. No, no one did. No one enjoyed that. I mean, do you remember how weird it was when we were watching the Premier League behind closed doors and they used to have the fake cheers when there'd be a goal? It'd be like 3 seconds before, 3 seconds after the ball had actually gone in. They'd have some like really B-tech fan noises. It was awful, that was. Thank God we're back to normality with fans at the football. And obviously these are 2 massive clubs that definitely benefit from having fans. And like I say, it's a decent turnout here in Portugal today. Quite a few Sunderland and Rangers fans at this match. Let's have a look at your comments. Bournemouth need a striker and centre-back to stay up. They do. Probably need a bit more than that as well. David says Sunderland away to Dundee United next Saturday. There you go. Forest Green will be 2nd or 14th this season. Now that is a wild prediction. Burnley to win the Championship next season, says Finn the B1. I really don't know what to expect from Burnley. Where am I? What was I doing earlier? I was drafting up a schedule, actually, looking at what friendlies we've got coming up over the next couple of weeks or so. So, obviously, this will be the last stream for a couple of days because there's nothing on tomorrow. I'll do a video tomorrow. We've got a video probably coming out Monday as well. Tuesday lunchtime, I think we're going to be able to stream Manchester United versus Liverpool. That's a decent game to stream. That's obviously 2 heavyweights from the Premier League. We'll also start doing my official predictions for the Championship, Premier League, League One, League Two and Scottish Premiership from towards the end of next week. So do look out for those videos. They're going to be absolutely massive. My official predictions with the season kicking off, 3 weeks this weekend. We've got Blackpool versus Rangers next weekend, which is a live stream we're doing. A couple of days later, we'll have Manchester United versus Palace, or we might do Rangers versus West Ham. So if you're a Rangers fan, it's certainly worth getting involved in the channel because it looks like we're going to be covering you quite a bit. And then before you know it, when we get to late July, we'll have a couple of Championship live streams. We've got Huddersfield versus Burnley on the Friday night of the 29th, and Luton versus Birmingham is probably what we're going to do on the 30th. And then on the 31st, the final day of this month, I will be going to Sunderland versus Coventry. First vlog of the season. Right, let's have a look at some of your comments. Luke 09 is going to be key for Sunderland this season. Yeah, I agree. Big player. Birmingham, Wigan and Blackpool to get relegated to Leighton. 2-1 Rangers from Rangers #1 fan. What else have we got? Fulham and Leeds and Brentford to go down. Luke 09 is a quality Championship player in my opinion. Sunderland Coventry doesn't have a massive rival, to be honest, Matt. Well, no, I think Coventry and Sunderland fans have an interesting relationship, should we say. It's not like a Sunderland Newcastle level or anything like that, but it's a unique thing, Sunderland Coventry, which stems back to the 70s. Personally, I have respect for what Sunderland are as a club, but I tell you what, my best away day was at Sunderland, so that as well. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Like I say, when I was looking at the fixtures coming out, I think I mentioned how Sunderland away would probably be one of the best, and it is. You know, we're going away to the biggest stadium in the Championship as the first game of next season. I don't know how to feel though. I feel like Coventry could do well, but Sunderland at home for their first game, they're going to be riled up for it, so it could go their way. I don't know what to expect. Luco9 is a dirty player, says Jack. Jimmy Hill is a cheat, says Niall. There you go. That's where the rivalry starts from. Footy Clip says Coventry has a pretty nice ground. 2-1 Rangers says Jack. How are they doing without the manager? Which one are we on about, Luke? Which club are we referring to? Looking forward to the City ground in FIFA here in Mull of Kintyre. Yeah, that would be good. Blackpool third and Blackpool first next season. That would be interesting. Imagine Blackburn and Blackpool both going up to the Premier League together. Right, the second half will be back soon. Let's go on a bit of a like spike. There's over 200 viewers in here. Let's say everyone in here, if you've not already, hit that thumbs up button. Take 5 seconds out of your day just to hit that like button. It's worthwhile. I'm reading out your comments. You can interact with me, with football fans together here, so do get involved. But do hit that like button and make sure, if you've not already, to subscribe as well. We're really pushing up nicely. Oh, look at that. Fantastic support, you guys. Keep it coming. We could push, like I say, ideally, I want to go to Sunderland on the final day of this month on 15,000 subscribers. I think that's possible. We've got 3 weeks left of this month. Do subscribe if you're a football fan, if you haven't already subscribed, and do make sure to drop a like to this stream. Second half will be back in a couple of minutes. Let's read out some more comments. Yeah, Steve Morrison, I agree. I prefer Highfield Road to the CBS. More character. I prefer older stadiums like that. Yaku Mete to be top scorer, says Samuel. Luco9 did a knee-high tackle in the playoffs, did he? Who was that on? Matt, are you going to the FA Cup game on the 9th of August? Which one? Which game? Who's playing on the 9th of August in the FA Cup? That would be like an FA Cup qualifier, wouldn't it? Can you do a game... Oh, sorry, can you do a stream when it's Liverpool-Man United? Yeah, we're doing... Yeah, I said that. That's Tuesday next week. Liverpool-Man United. Blue Thunder says... hit it ages ago, Matt. Thank you, Blue Thunder. Much appreciated. Like I say, by the way, if you've already liked or subscribed... and you can hear me just going on. Basically, I'm trying to encourage the new people, so I'm sorry if you have to put up with that, but it takes 10 seconds. Footy Clip says, Matt, you're a great YouTuber. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your support. Let's have a look. Huddersfield have no manager. I can see them having a hard season now. I had them in the top 5 or 6. It has affected what I've done with Huddersfield, to be honest. I put them about 5th or 6th, and I wonder if I might just push them outside the playoffs now without that manager. Queen's Park Rangers will go down, says Timothy, to League One next season. We'll see. Not sure. Possibly. Any predictions are predictions, so feel free to get any predictions in. But I don't think QPR will go down, in my opinion. Rosie says it was my 28th birthday 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Rosie. Hope you had a good one. Let me know who you support, guys. Let's do another roll call while it's half time. Let's see how many different fans we've got in here. We've got the second half coming back in about a minute's time. Get involved if you haven't already. Do like, do subscribe, and let's do a little roll call. Let me know who you support down below. Just comment it once. Let's see how many different fans we've got in here. We've got the second half coming at you in about 30 seconds time. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. Well, no, I say 30 seconds time. It won't be 30 seconds time. Maybe a minute or two. Let's have a little look at what you guys are saying. 226 likes. That's incredible. I'll have to reset the thing here. Let's smash 330 likes. That's our final target for today. Blue to Thunder says, don't apologise for doing your job, Matt. I do feel like I can be irritating, so I have to at least apologise when I feel like that. But no, you guys are brilliant. Thank you for your support. Like I say, we've just got the second. Yeah, we're already here. I can see the Sunderland players on the pitch, just waiting for the Rangers players to come out. I wonder what. Oh, we'll have to go on Twitter actually and see if they've massively changed their starting 11s for the second half. I'd expect them to make big changes because it's a friendly. They usually do for these kind of games at half time. So let's have a little look on Twitter and see what changes have been made to the sides as Rangers are back out onto the pitch now. So second half is a couple of moments away. Let's just push this one last time. There we go. Right, let's have a look on Twitter. What are they saying about the second half? Rangers haven't tweeted anything about their second half starting 11. Have Sunderland? Let's have a look. No, neither team's tweeted anything about their second half teams yet. So we have to wait and see then. I can see quite a few players that were in the first 11 that are still out there. There might not be massive changes actually. Some friendlies can vary. Some friendlies, like yesterday for example, they just completely change all of the players at half time. Some friendlies they don't. They treat it as if it's like a league game and only make a couple substitutions through the game. But we're all in position, ready to get going in 30 seconds time. I think they actually want the floodlights to come on in just a second. Let's go back to your comments very quickly. So many comments flying in. Wow, look how many different fans we've got in here. We've got Rangers, Sunderland, Millwall, Sunderland, Rangers, Arsenal, Rangers, Huddersfield, Sunderland, Reading, Middlesbrough, Sunderland, and what else have we got? Looking forward to the opening game, v Coventry. Enjoy your trip up here. Just not too much. I like it. I like it. Like I say, look out for a vlog for that one. Like I say, if you're a Sunderland fan, do get involved because we're covering every Championship team this season. If you're a Rangers fan, get involved as well. I'm going to try and cover some of the European games you might be involved in. But yeah, Sunderland v Coventry is the first vlog of the season. Theo says 1-1's his prediction. I think I agree with that. We'll wait and see though. Who here supports Rangers, says Susanna. I think a lot of people in here. They've got 250 viewers. We're literally just... I think they're just waiting for the floodlights to come on. This is no good. We're literally... Like, the players have been back out on the pitch for 2 minutes. And they're just looking around like this. And the referee's looking about like... The floodlight's going to come on. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Nottingham Forest will win the Premier League, says Timothy. Now, I don't think that is going to happen. What else have we got? Did Luke 09 score a good goal? Well, I didn't actually see it, which is typical because the stream lagged. So I think it was a tap-in. I think the keeper came to collect a corner and he missed. Right. Oh, let's update this because the second half is now 20 seconds away. Thank you for your patience, guys. I can't do much. I can't make them carry on with this game. They're literally waiting for the floodlights to come on by the looks of it. So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to tuck into one more Jaffa Cake and tell you guys, if you've not already liked and subscribed, like and subscribe. This is really bad. I know it's a friendly, but we're now 5 minutes behind schedule because they don't know how to turn the floodlights on. The referee's talking to the fourth official and the linesman. They're going to have to call the groundsman. I bet he's not even there. I bet he's at home. Get the groundkeeper to come out of his house, come down and go to the fuse box and turn the floodlights on. This is a pretty poor showing, isn't it? But both sets of players are waiting to go. We've been waiting for 5 minutes and we can't get going until the floodlights are on for the second half. It doesn't even look that dark. But maybe they probably do need it by come the end of the second half. Oh, are they going to work? The floodlights? No, they're still not on. I was just waiting for the floodlights. This is shocking. Well, we've got a rare appearance from my dog here, who's... No, she's going now. Even she's puzzled about what's going on with the floodlights. We can't do much about it. We're literally waiting for them to put the floodlights on. This is shocking. Have you ever seen anything like it? Right, back to the live chat. What are people saying? Matt SB Army, cheers for joining, Leon. Enjoy your Jaffa cake, says Rosie. Thank you. We've got one left. Score prediction, says Susanna. My original prediction for this game was actually 2-1 Rangers. Sunderland edged the first half, to be fair, but I might as well stick with my prediction. It's still possible. But the second half won't get going until they put these bloody floodlights on. Right, back to your comments. This match will be called off, says Timothy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they called it off? That is shocking for two massively professional football clubs. Yeah, we had to call the game off early. No floodlights. From Bramwell Lane, it started the second half, says Luke. Who's playing at Bramwell Lane tonight? Is Sheffield United playing a friendly? Matt, have you seen the new QPR kits? They look great. Also, love the Cov away kit. Can't wait to go Cov away again this season. Love the CBS away. And yeah, I tell you what, QPR was some of the best fans to come to Coventry last season. They brought 4,000. I quite like the Coventry away kit. I quite like the Coventry home kit for this season as well. Haven't seen QPR's. I'll have to have a look at them. Do you think Everton will end up in the relegation dogfight again? I think they'll be in the bottom half and probably in the bottom 8 as well. But I just think there's this thing with the top 7 and 8 clubs. They somehow find a way to survive, don't they? Just because of how big they are. I'm not saying big clubs can't get relegated, but I think if there was ever a really good opportunity for Everton to go down, it was last season, and it didn't happen, did it? By the way, guys, if you've just joined the stream, this is really annoying me now. We've been waiting for the second half for 10 minutes. The players have come out about 10 minutes ago, and they're waiting for the floodlights to come on. The camera's panned in on Van Bronckhorst there, who just doesn't look like he's got time for this. He was like this. And it's not great, is it, really? Come on. Let's have a look at some comments. Have you seen Sunderland's new home kit? Is this the one they're playing in? Seems alright. I haven't really seen it close up. Although, is that it? Yeah, it's quite nice, actually. Spread X is the sponsor. It's quite a clean kit, I think. Huddersfield's new kits are sexy, says Blue Terrier. Alright, steady. What else have we got? You play my team 3 times on the 9th of August and on the 4th of October and on New Year's Day, says Sean. Oh, Bristol City. Oh, does he mean the FA Cup? So, Sean, I think earlier you said FA Cup. I think you meant the League Cup. So it's Bristol City you're supporting, of course. I'll go to that game, the Bristol City game. So while we continue to wait for the floodlights to come on, it remains Sunderland 1, Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. We're just waiting for the second half to get going. It's a bit frustrating. If you've not already hit the like button, please do. If you've not already subscribed, please do. Here we go. We've got a notification coming through now. The second half is delayed due to floodlight failure. I think I worked that one out. I can't do anything about this. This is poor, this is. I don't want to be up all night watching this. Let's just get the second half on with. I wonder how long this will take. But yeah, the second half has been delayed due to floodlight failure for anyone wanting to know. While we're waiting though, if you've not already subscribed, feel free to get involved, trying to think of things to do. Let's do some Q&A while we're waiting for the second half to get going. If you've not already subscribed, hit the red button. If you've not already liked, hit the like button. It remains Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. That's not going to change while the second half's not got going. We just need the floodlights to come on. And then we can get on with this. It should have kicked off. The players have been back out on the pitch about 12, 13 minutes now. I wonder how long they'd leave it before they'd actually make that decision that we can't do this. I remember watching a game, I think it was last season, where it was Watford v Chelsea, and they had floodlight failure and it delayed the game about 20 minutes, and they were thinking of calling it off, and then they got the floodlights working again. So I think they usually wait a little while. But if it's not working in 20 minutes or more, who knows? To be honest, it's already been nearly 15 minutes. But for those of you guys once again wondering, I might... There you go. There you go. There's a little update for you guys. Delay. Floodlight failure. Let's go back to the live chat then. No, hope we are not, because my team is winning. If it gets called off, I won't be happy and I'll be gutted. It's not dangerous to play, it's not too dark, says Sean. I think the thing is, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, it isn't that dark. In 20 minutes or so, it will be getting dark to a point where professionals need floodlights on. So they want to get them on for the start of the second half, so we know. Let's have a look. Jake Clark-Salter, any good? He is, yes. If you're a QPR fan, I'd be happy with that one. Coventry wanted to get him back, but we couldn't, so it's a good signing. Yeah, good centre-back. We're just waiting for the second half, but we can't do anything because the floodlights are not working. Feel free to get some comments in. Let's have a look at some more. Do you think Tyler Walker will be up for it this year? I hope so. If yesterday's anything to go off, I know it's a friendly, but it's a good sign, isn't it? I think he could reach his potential and be a star. I hope so. He's he probably needs things to be just right for him to get going. He needs to be in the right frame of mind, start the season well, and he could be a gem. We don't care about losing to Coventry in a pre-season friendly, says the True Red. No, I said this yesterday. I said even if my team Coventry had lost 4-0, I don't really care. It's a pre-season friendly, and to be honest, I did expect Coventry to go on and win, looking at the team Forest put out for the second half. So yeah, it's nothing you can read into, is it? Hi Matt, says Jono Simps. How are you doing, Jono? Cheers for joining the stream. We're literally waiting for this. Anyone, once again, who's just joined the stream, we're waiting for this second half to get going. There's been a delay because the floodlights are not working. Daniel Ballard is a great player. I like him, says Footy Clips. The new Millwall kit is bland, says Steve Morrison. Danny Schofield's Barmy Army, says Blue Terrier. Any thoughts for Barini to Sunderland? Barini. Do you remember him in the Premier League? We don't care. Sorry, we already read that one out. Southampton stole Thogden's kit that he made, says Leighton Carnell. Did he do like a concept kit and they stole it? Let's have a little look. I think I've read out all these comments. Rangers fans tampering with the lights, says David. I don't think it's that. I'm pretty sure it's just I don't know. Like I say, this is like a tiny stadium. It looks like a training kind of stadium. It only holds about 5,000. So we have to wait and see. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. And if they can't get the second half going, then God knows what to expect. This is frustrating though, because we were ready to go about our time, 2 minutes past 9. It's now nearly 19 minutes past 9. We've been waiting 17 minutes for this second half. Obviously, I'm going to wait a bit longer, but if they can't get it going in 5 or 10 minutes, I think they might have a decision to make. Stay tuned. It remains Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. Like I say, thank you for your great support. The fact that we've not even got a game on, we're waiting for a game, which has been delayed, and we've got 260 viewers here just watching, is much appreciated. Speaking of, we've got 260 viewers, but only 240 likes. So those of you guys that haven't already, do make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you are a football fan. It is free, it is worthwhile, and of course I say as well, do subscribe. It's definitely worth getting involved with liking and subscribing. Thank you once again for your great support. I'm just seeing here the view that the fans have got of the stadium, and actually you can see out into the into like the city here, and it's quite a nice view for the fans there. I'm not sure which city in Portugal this is, but nice view. The players are just trying to keep themselves warm on the pitch, passing a ball around. I mean, you can see, obviously they can see where they're going if they're passing the ball around, but obviously it's not safe for them to play without floodlights. There's obviously regulations they need to follow, so if they can't get the floodlights working, we might not get a second half. Excuse my throat being a bit sore. Back to the live chats. Let's have a look. Pre-season is about testing players in position and formations, who works well together and stuff. Results don't bother me, says True Red. I agree. Our stadium is better than Rangers, says Footy Clips. Who are you? You a Sunderland fan? I mean, I've been to the stadium and I love it, but I tell you what, I'd love to go to Ibrox. I heard this is the culprit, says George. Was it a little mouse he's put? Oh, Derek Chisora, says Blue Terrier. Sunderland going down, says Timothy. The fans are applauding here. Are they trying to keep their players going, or is that because the floodlights have come on? I can't see the floodlights coming on. If the game doesn't continue, Sunderland win 1-0, says Leighton. We'll see. Have you seen Gabriel Jesus going to Arsenal? Yes, I have seen that. What do you think of Benny Kafobe, Matt? That's a decent signing, actually, isn't it? The backup generator says Giddy Tuber. We'll see. Footy Clip says, yeah. Oh, do you know what they're doing? Of course they are. Of course the fans are doing this. They're getting their torches out. Do you know what? Football fans are the best. They love to make light of situations. And it looks as though the players are coming off the pitch here. Does that mean the game's not going ahead? I don't know. Sunderland 1, Rangers 0 was a half-time score. We've been waiting for the second half for pretty much 20 minutes now. And the floodlights are still not working. It might be getting called off in 5 or 10. I don't know how long they're going to leave it before they make a decision. I mean, obviously, if they wait 10 minutes, it could come on in that time. But if they wait 10 minutes and it doesn't come on, they're wasting people's time if it's not going to come on at all. But they might need to wait a little bit longer. Are you going to do merchandise in the future? Yes, Andrew, I'll point that out. Actually, do you know what? While you guys are waiting and there's actually no football to bring to you, there's 270 people in here and we haven't even got a game to bring to you, which you guys is just amazing support. I'll actually get my Patreon up because I said to you guys, if we can get 10 patrons, then we'd be looking at doing some merchandise. And I think we're up to 9 or 10, which means we can pretty much start doing some now. So if you guys are interested, I'm just going to drop the link down in the live chat here. Literally, it's worth checking out. I've plugged it before, but that is my Patreon. I'm dropping down below. If you like the channel, if you like your football content, do click on that link in the live chat. Basically, you can pay £3 a month or £5 a month, and basically you can get involved in the channel by having your name in the channel outro. You can have discussions with me on the Patreon website, and you'll also get discounts when I bring out some merchandise, which I'll probably do in the next month or two based on your brilliant support, guys. So it's not looking great here, guys. The players have come to the side, but it doesn't mean necessarily it's been called off just yet. I think they could give it a couple more minutes, but if it's not on by 9:30 UK time, then this is going to run over too late. So I'd probably say it's not going to happen. Once again, for anyone wondering if they've just joined, Sunderland took the lead in the first half. It was a decent match, to be fair. I bloody missed the goal because the stream didn't work properly for the 2 minutes where the goal went in. We had half time, and then the players have come out for the second half. The floodlights haven't been able to go on, and we've been waiting for 20 minutes and nothing has changed. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Merchandise is a great idea. Cheers, George. Much appreciated. Worth doing. I'm back, says Riley. These bloody lights, says Footy Clips. If it's abandoned, the score doesn't count, says Blue Thunder. Yeah, of course it doesn't. And to be honest, even if it did, which it won't, it's a friendly. So even if Rangers say they played this game out and Rangers lost 1-0 anyway, I wouldn't really care if I was a Rangers fan. But yeah, no, the score does technically get abandoned if they can't see out a game. Which is a little bit frustrating for the Sunderland fans and for the Rangers fans because we wanted to see the second half get played out, whatever the score. But it looks as though it's going to be frustrating, and most frustratingly for the fans. But like I say, this is what's brilliant about football fans. Both the Sunderland and Rangers fans are making light of this situation by getting their torches out despite the floodlights not working. It's 9:25. We've been waiting 22 minutes and it looks as though the game is not going to be played out at this point. We're 2 likes away from 250, so if you've not already hit the like button, please do get involved. I think we could be heading for an abandonment here, which would be a real shame, but there is not much we can do. It remains 1-0 to Sunderland at 9:25 UK time. Do you think Coventry will build their own stadium? I don't know. The Coventry owners have said things like that before, and whether it comes true is a different question. Like I say, guys, we're waiting for the second half to come back. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I've obviously plugged my Patreon down below. I've said to you guys watching to continue to get questions in, to continue to smash that like button. And if we could get, say, 2 more subscribers, that would be amazing. But I think if this game isn't going to work, if the floodlights aren't going to work in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to have to pull the plug on the stream because the game is probably not going to be happening. I'll give it till 9:30, guys. You've got 4.5 minutes. Like I say, while we're waiting, do make sure you've subscribed. Do make sure you've hit the like button. But it looks like we're heading for an abandonment. Most frustrating for the players and the fans that are there. But it is out of their hands. I wonder why the floodlights aren't working. It's a bit frustrating. But we'll give it 4 more minutes. And if it's not working by then, we will pull the plug. Continue to keep your comments coming. Matt, do you like Coventry's logo? What do you mean by that? The badge? Yeah, no, I like it. Let's have a little look at some more comments. You could watch T20 cricket on Sky Sports instead, says David. Do you know what? I need to get into cricket because I'm not really that much into it. What else have we got coming in? Blackpool first place, says Timothy. We'll see. Pay your electric bill. Absolutely. What's your Insta, says Charlie. It's down there, actually. I think that Rosie's just said she's followed it down below. If you haven't already, do feel free to follow the Insta. I can drop a link in the live chat as well. But it looks like we're not going to have any football. What we'll say then, guys, is because it's actually my last live stream for a couple of days, it's your last chance to do any Q&A, so I'm going to give you 3.5 minutes to get any questions or comments in. Then I am going to have to pull the plug if this game is not going to work. Can I just say a massive thank you for your great support. The fact that the game's not working and there's so many of you guys tuned in. That is my Instagram. I'll drop it down there in the live chat. I've got plenty of videos and stuff coming soon. Surely a decision should have been made by now, says the Red Baron. Well, the longer it goes on, the more likely we're obviously heading for the game not working. I think I can see 1 or 2 fans walking out. There's quite a few staying there, but there's not a lot we can do. Sheffield Wednesday, name 1 player from Sheffield Wednesday, which is not Bannon, says Jack. Bannon, just to wind you up. Let's have a look at some of your comments. It'll be abandoned, not called off, says Sean. Yeah, if I said called off, I mean abandoned. What do you think of the new Cov away kit? Charlie, I like all of the Cov kits for this season. I'm excited to see the 3rd kit, though, because we always do a good 3rd kit, don't we? Right, I think we're not going to get the game. We've got 2 minutes till it's 9:30, and then I did say I'd probably pull the plug then. Last chance, to, like I say, to get involved by liking and subscribing. You've got me for 2 minutes, so if you want to ask me any questions or get any comments in, my next stream is not going to be till Tuesday lunchtime. We've got videos coming very soon. My official predictions will start towards the end of next week, so if you're a Championship or Premier League fan, do look out for them. Get some final comments in. You've got me for 2 more minutes. Do make sure though you have hit that like button and have subscribed. Just for those of you guys once again wondering what's going on the pitch, really frustrating here. The second half we haven't been able to get going for 27 minutes now. The players have been back out and the floodlights are not working, and we can't finish this now. I mean, it's dark now. When the players came out for the start of the second half, it might have been okay for 5 or 10 minutes, but the floodlights would need to be on at this point, and they aren't, so we can't carry on. Thank you to Paul, who's just subscribed. I think we're heading to an abandonment, so I'm going to give you 1 minute left of today's stream. Like I say, thank you to those of you guys that have subscribed. If you haven't already, be the last one to subscribe in today's stream because we've got 1 minute to go. Make sure you've liked as well. Still no sign of the lights coming on, so I think we are heading for an abandonment. Blue Thunder says, loved the pod map, mate. Appreciate that. Like I say, guys, I don't think they've made a decision to call it off yet, but personally I'm making a decision to end this stream in 2 minutes if they can't get going, because I'll be here all night. I think it is heading for an abandonment, though. They've been waiting 28 minutes now, so I don't think it's going to happen at this point. So 1 more minute, guys. Final comments, I suppose. Unless they get it going in the next minute, then I'll just keep this stream alive. Charlie says, if you pull the plug and then the floodlights come back on, will you? I could, but I don't think it's going to come back on. I've watched quite a bit of football, and if the floodlights aren't back on after half an hour, I don't take that as a good sign. It's a friendly as well. It's not like they need to get this game finished, so I don't think it's going to be played out at this point. Go down to Portsmouth for the friendly, says Timothy. I might do. Might do. You're the best YouTuber on earth, says Footy Clip. I'll take that. What else have we got? Apparently if the lights aren't on in 5 minutes, it's game off, says Blue Baron. And he sent that 2 minutes ago. Although, I think he says it's game on. Hang on. Are the lights about to come on? Hang on a minute. You might have to stay tuned after all this. The lights might just come back on. People are saying the lights are coming on. I can't see the lights on just yet. It's still dark. But if they come on, which some people are saying they might do in the live chat, then the stream's still alive. Okay, guys. Once again, for those of you guys... what a mental stream this has been. We've been waiting half an hour for the second half to get going. And we can't get going until the floodlights are on. I've said I'm going to end the stream because I thought the game was heading for an abandonment. And people are saying the game might be on after all. I'll give it another minute or two. Let's wait and see. Back to your comments. Oh, the Blue Baron was joking. What a... Oh. He's winding me up. He's mugged me right off. I don't think the floodlights are coming back on. Oh, dear. Do you know what, though? It's a laugh, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I don't think it's going to work. I think you guys... You're having me on. Right, do you know what, guys? This was meant to be a professional football stream and channel, and you've taken the mick here. Yeah, I think this game's getting called off here. I've been shown a different angle now. I think the game's going to be called off, so I will actually say my goodbyes now. 30 seconds to say your final goodbyes, because I can't sit around and wait for this game for ages. I think we're heading for a game not being on. Get your final comments in, do say goodbye, and any final video recommendations you want to see. Like I say, last chance to like and subscribe, follow the Instagram, subscribe to the Patreon as well. All of that lovely stuff, it's much appreciated. Let's have a little look. What are people saying? There's 300 people in here, guys. Thank you for your great support. Goodbye, says Theo. Bye, Matt, says Footy Clips. Bye, says Timothy. Like I say, guys, do take care. Basically, just to let you know what's going on in the next couple of days. We've got a video tomorrow, a video the day after, a stream on Tuesday for Manchester United versus Liverpool. We've got Blackpool versus Rangers next weekend. If you're a Rangers fan, we've got plenty more content to come. If you're a Sunderland fan, make sure to be here as well, because we've got plenty of Sunderland games to be getting involved with. We'll be going to Sunderland v Coventry at the final game of this month, which is the first game of the season for both teams in the Championship. Like I say, for those of you guys that have wondered what's actually happened today, the first half was quite decent. It was a friendly. Sunderland were winning 1-0. The second half hasn't got going because the floodlights haven't worked, and I think the game's going to be abandoned. We've been waiting half an hour, and there's no sign of the floodlights going on. Right, I'm saying goodbye, guys. Thank you for your great support. I would stick around and wait for the official announcement, but I don't think... I just can't see it being on regardless. Do drop a like if you haven't already. Like I say, final chance to subscribe. If we get, let's see, 5 more people as I say goodbye to hit that subscribe button, that would be amazing. Right, I'm signing off in 10 seconds. Thank you for watching. You guys are all legends. We've got plenty more content to come. It's a bit disappointing today. I can't exactly say it finished here, Sunderland 1, Rangers 0, because the game hasn't actually finished. But it looks like we're getting an abandoned game here because the floodlights haven't come on for the second half. The game was Sunderland 1, Rangers 0. God. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.